for a minute.
Oh. This is the new beggar, by the way.
Oh, hi. Hey, Pupper.
And that is the
baby.
sign. That is when we help.
You're live.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Campaign 3 of the Holy Rollers. We're so grateful that you're here. We hope and pray that you had a blessed Thanksgiving full of reflection on the many, many graces that God allows us. We hope that you had friends and family around you that made you feel loved and gave you something to be grateful for. I'm Stephanie. I'm your Dungeon Master. We are joined by Dennis, who is playing Lytle de Fernden, a rogue by-class sorcerer. We are joined by Joffrey, who is playing Rorn Baelgor, who is playing a fighter. We're joined by Brandon, who's playing Red Netherroot, our Grave Domain cleric. We're joined by Kyle, who is playing one half of the character Genji slash Kenji. The other half, I'll skip Jesse for a minute, is Rachel, who is not on camera tonight, but it's okay, who is playing the other half, Kenji. They are a rogue, a Psy rogue, and a barbarian ancestral path, respectively. And last but not least, Jesse is playing Riker Tor, our intrepid wizard of illusions. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for watching later. Tell us in the comments or in the chat what you did for Thanksgiving. And tell us if you are a stuffing inside the bird or stuffing on the side family. That tends to get...
Or no stuffing at all.
Or no stuffing at all. That tends to get some very opinionated people to come out.
It's called dressing when it's not stuffed.
You know what?
Team no stuffing.
That sounds like a Yankee opinion.
Well, Yankees win.
Love you, Brandon.
I know.
Okay, we will kick off with a brief recap. I think I'll take... Well, no, I don't remember what all that happened, so someone has to recap for me. I had pasta tonight for the first time in, like, several months. I'm, like, carb conscious right now, and I'm, yeah.
Our DM forgot to say that she rolled highest for prayer, which means that she will actually be opening us with prayer.
Oh, right. I gotta pray, and then we'll do that. That I know I can do, even while full on carbs. So, let's go before the Lord, and then someone will refresh us all on what happened last week. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for all the many good things that you bless us with. Some of them may be minuscule by comparison to someone else's, but Father, they are blessings nonetheless. Thank you especially for the blessing of fellowship and the creativity that we get to exercise when we play this game together. We pray, Father, that it tells the story that you would have it tell. The Lord determines the number, even though we roll the dice. We lift up Dennis's stepbrother, who is engaging in a surgery on his leg in the near future. We ask that you calm his spirit, Lord, and that you enliven his faith in a fresh way. Let him feel the peace that surpasses all understanding, because that is what you promise to us as your followers. We pray for all of the many unspoken prayer requests in the group, all of the many fears and things just going on, Lord, the busyness. Help us not to forget you in the midst of all that. Help us to practice surrender. Help us to lean on you, because you are worthy of our trust, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, who would like to go for the recap, since you already practiced while I was getting on tonight? All right, Mr. Joffrey, hit it.
So, I will not be going over every plot point because there will be a video coming out about last week's session.
Yes.
And I want to leave some suspense there because we finished up our 4 fights in the arena. Riker, without saying anything, pulled such a move that left literally the entire table, metaphorically, in awe. So, look forward to that. We beat Cursa and crew soundly defeat them.
Oh, yeah.
We are richly rewarded with various items from prospective clients. We receive the old rooms of Tertia and company after a minute, and we disperse into that. However, Riker and Lydell wanted to go for a walk.
I mean, what could happen?
Their exact words. Red and Ward wanted none of the shenanigans, so they stayed behind. Genji, during all of this, was somewhere. It has not yet been determined what it was they may or may not have been doing. We'll find out potentially. Riker, Lydell go all the way down to the arena that we'll be fighting in a couple days' time. Managed to fix a lock that was not properly locked and scout out the place. Upon returning late at night, they are accosted by 3 cloaked individuals in an alley. 4 cloaked individuals in an alley. And that is exactly where we had left off. Who these cloaked figures are, we do not know, but Riker Lydell has 2 spell slots to his name.
And a few tricks up my sleeve.
And a few tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting for y'all. Okay, so as you guys enter this alley, out from the shadows steps 1, then 2, then 4 total gentlemen in masks. They have red scarves covering their faces. They wield blades that look wickedly sharp in the dim lamplight of the streets. There is a lot of cover that they have hidden behind that you could potentially make use of. They are eyeing you with malicious intent. Would you like to say anything to them?
Yes, Lytle will step up to about here.
Mm-hmm.
Raise his hands up. And before I say anything, is there any distinguishing marks or anything that denotes that possibly one of them may be the leader over the rest? Do I need to do a perception check?
You may do a perception check.
How about a 26?
That'll do. I'm gonna ping one of them. This one here is wearing a brooch on his scarf that keeps it pinned to his shirt in such a way that the others do not have.
Okay. Now, my second question for you is, do I recognize the garb as anything that would be based in Dressel that may be a character?
When you were here growing up, the Red Hand was the local guild, and you didn't really get along too well with them. They did other roguish activities than you, and when you started helping rich people to keep the rogues, keep thieves out of rich people's stuff, they liked you even less. So it is a guild that is local, but not one you're on good terms with.
All right. So there's a good chance, though, that they don't recognize me since I've been gone for so long.
Who would be looking for you too?
That's what I'm thinking. So, but he does know who it is, and he thinks that he figured out who the leader is. Okay. So I am going to try to possibly talk our way into being allowed to pass.
What would you like to say?
I guess first we're going to he's gonna call for he's gonna look directly at the one with the brooch and say so I would definitely like to call for a parley before we begin tonight's activities, to have a quick conversation with you regarding everything that is about to happen, either will happen or could happen. Would you mind us having that conversation first?
I got nowhere to be. As if to say, by all means.
All right. So at this point, Lytle is going to ask, my dear friends, I would like to know, before we commence with tonight's activities, as fun as they may be or may not be for both parties. Is there any, let's say, any way of us being allowed to pass this one time? Uh, and maybe I don't know uh, uh, if we have enough. Maybe there's a cost that I could give you, or something that we could talk about to allow us to pass. You want me to do a
You may
persuasion?
roll a persuasion, but before I set the DC, let me see something. What is your persuasion?
Let me find out.
+6. I'm
18
going to
plus
Hey,
set.
DM.
Yeah, hang on. I'll be Kyle. I'll be right with you. I'm gonna set
Just
the
check your
DC
phone.
at 24. Lydell.
What I
was it,
got?
Kyle? Ah, well, okay, Kyle. What was your question?
Just check your phone when you get a second.
Okay, hang on. Uh. Well, first let's determine if where you are. Roll me a insight check that is going to be retroactive to you standing in the top floor of the Heart and Hind and knowing what Lytle and Riker meant when they said they were going to go for a walk. That's going to determine if you followed them or not.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta pull up my character. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Oh my word. Don't sign up. Rach, whose account did we use?
Mine. Do you want me to roll for you?
No, I'll be on in just a second. I rolled a
So-
15 on the die, so whatever you gotta add on that.
I said that was an insight check. I have your character up. Hang on.
That's a
15.
+1. Yeah.
15 plus Genji?
Yeah,
It's a
that's-
+1 to insight. Yeah.
No, he has a +6, darling. I'm looking at it.
Oh, did I click the wrong one? That must be me then. Sorry.
Yeah, that's you, darling. See, even y'all are getting confused now. It's not just us. Yeah, Genji with a G has a +6, so you rolled a 21 total. Pause that for a minute. You did follow them. Now we're gonna talk about your stealth check. So while you roll the stealth check, I'm gonna talk to Lytle, okay?
okay.
So Lytle, you rolled the DC that was required to de-escalate this situation. Unfortunately, you're coming at it from an assumption of these people are just here to rob you. The leader with the brooch listens politely and lifts his blade once again and says, I appreciate a silver tongue as much as the next person, but I'm still gonna have to cut it out of your head. You see, Tertia and crew doesn't like very much being humiliated like they were. It's a real shame. They paid us a lot of money to hurt you.
Lytle will look at him and say, by chance, do you have that money on you?
He blinks at
No,
you in
really.
surprise.
Search
And
your
he's like-
body.
He's like, what? Why?
Well, sir, I am going to have to, I am disinclined to acquiesce your desire to have my tongue. And if I am going to break a sweat, I do so want to make sure it's worth my time.
I love you guys. Roll an
Holy
intimidation.
shit.
Right. Roll an intimidation check.
Language.
There it is.
My intimidation's only +2, but
I'll
17,
let
19.
roll it with advantage. I just want to see
Oh,
how high
okay,
you
good.
could,
Let's see what the
how
next
high
one
you
is.
could get, because that was some
Oh,
stone
I love
cold.
this. A nat 20.
Oh
+2.
my gosh. Oh my word. Okay, so that means the best possible scenario out of the ones that are available. And in this
Well,
moment,
all I
that
can say
means
is I love advantage.
right.
It's just,
Um, I will allow you two to roll with advantage to go into initiative. Kyle, as they're rolling initiative, you have stealthed your way around in this conversation. Where would you like to put? I'm going to grab your token from another map. Hang on. Where would you like to put yourself in this? In this map.
Um, I will hide myself over here behind
Okay.
these barrels.
All right, I'm gonna put you like here.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm gonna put you here because that makes more sense. Okay,
And
so
then-
you
and then
have
hide behind the barrels for the moment.
with your 33 stealth. My word, you are, to the best of your knowledge, thoroughly hidden. And
If
at
I'm
the very
not, these
least,
guys have insane perception checks.
right. So as they roll initiative and prepare to fight for their lives, what would you like to do, Genji?
Well, I'd like to sneak up behind the leader and snatch his brooch.
Okay,
It's shiny.
are you doing this stealthily? I assume.
Yes.
Okay, I will allow it. And your sleight of hand you rolled was what, a 27?
27 for sleight of hand, and if you want a secondary stealth check, that's going to be a 29.
Are you hiding immediately after you do this?
So I'm not hiding, but I'm going to stealthily give myself about
Bork.
like a 35 foot head start, if at all possible.
Okay, where would you like?
Before
I'll
I make
move you
some
up.
noise.
All right, I'm here right about.
Now, if he's going to be stealing the guy's brooch that I am talking to, which means I'm looking right at him,
Uh-huh.
what's the chances that I'm not going to see him?
Roll me a perception check.
Nat 1.
Oh my god.
How about a 19 plus 10, 29?
Yeah, you see a mud-covered arm snake out from behind these barrels and crates, gently pluck the brooch off of his chest like the Grinch plucking an ornament off a tree, and then vanishing. And then this little dusty shadow moving in the eaves of this house.
Can I just say that Lytle's entire countenance just went up?
Oh,
like
for
he's got
sure.
a smile on his face at this
For
point.
sure.
Like you guys done effed up.
Right.
So-
You done hoofed.
May I?
Hang on. I'm gonna involve you in initiative first, and then you can do your pre-initiative monologue. These aren't monks. Why? What? No. Oh, here we go. I see what I did.
They're
Oh.
grown men. They can be whatever they want.
It's true. It's 2025. They can be
How
anything.
dare you assume?
Right. Hang on. I know that was on me. I apologize. I feel.
I'm shook. I don't know how
I
to
feel
about this.
ashamed. I feel threatened and triggered. I'm sorry. So give me your initiative rolls, boys, including you, Genji.
I got a 17, just so you know.
17. That's a low one for you. Riker, what's yours?
I rolled a natural 20 for a 23.
My word, yeah, that's astronomical for you.
Yeah.
That's 21 for me.
All right. And let
By
me
the
roll
way,
for
I
the...
rolled to see if Riker saw you, and I rolled a natural 1.
Riker doesn't know what's going on, but that's all right.
Riker, that's hilarious.
He saw nothing.
Yeah, it's hilarious how much Riker doesn't see. Every time I roll like a perception check, like I roll like dog turd. So
Bruh, that was me like every single campaign before this.
Yeah, we've seen it. Okay. No,
May
meant
I have
that.
a surprise round to see what their
I-
reaction can be?
Yes. 17 and 23. Why did it not take? Yes, you can. Okay. I will allow you to do something before we kick off with initiative. So go ahead, Genji. What would you like to do?
Okay. So once I'm about 35 feet away from them,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I am going to do the what is it, the like fingers in the mouth whistle,
Yeah.
the really loud one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wannabe rogues! I say, you're so lack of observation is such horrendous. Your blind mama could see more than you can, and drop and like lower the brooch by its chain in my hand. And
Before we start, Vital says,
a full Bugs
"My
Bunny.
good sir, are you sure you still want to keep this up?"
Oh, man. Yeah, you're just like Pigpen. You leave just a little bit of dirt as you walk around. In my head, anyway. So that is going to change the way things roll just a little bit.
and
First,
for,
yes.
for my movement,
Uh-huh.
as soon as they start my hold action anyway,
Uh-huh.
as soon as they start coming for me,
Yeah.
I'm bolting the other direction.
Great idea. So, number one is going to look over his shoulder and hear the sound of your voice. Not know really what's going on, but that's not his brooch. So what he's going to do instead is... Hang on, where's my music?
Don't tell his boss.
No, his boss is looking over his shoulder. He knows. This is all happening. This is all happening kind of simultaneously. You know how it goes. So one is too far away to do anything about you, but he's going to do something about Lytle, who just intimidated all of them. He is going to roll up. No, sorry. Yes, he is. So he is going to use his caltrops. He's going to throw specially crafted caltrops under your feet, Lydell. Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Let's see, where is it? +9. So a 16 plus 9 is a 25.
You succeed. Let's see what. Perfect. So you managed to avoid stepping on the caltrops, which are curved in a weird shape that you've not seen before, but they look especially painful to have in one's foot. Think of them as like much more serious Legos.
Yeah.
And he is going to make a frown of displeasure and is going to attempt to hamstring you. Does a 15 hit your AC?
Not even close.
That's what I thought. How about an 18?
Nope.
And just what are you wearing again?
Have that iron stone.
That's right. So he makes 3 knife attacks. He misses the first 2, but the third one actually manages to slice in. Unless you want to use shield. It's a 26
To
hit.
No, I'm not even
Okay.
gonna bother.
Okay.
Now I'm mad.
Make me another dexterity saving throw then, please.
Okay, so I'm gonna use evasion then,
Okay.
which means I'm not even gonna hold on a second, because
Let me reread that.
yeah, I was gonna say let me reread that. I just
Evasion's
read it.
not a reaction.
It's for
It's
dexterity. When you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw.
this is
Okay.
not an effect that has a half damage.
Oh, you said
option.
you said do a dexterity save.
That was for
There
the
is no
that's for the
half damage.
cantrips.
No, that's for this too.
Oh.
There's no. There's two parts to that qualification.
Okay.
It's a dexterity throw and one that helps you get half damage or not. This does not have a half damage portion. Does that make sense? It's a save or suck essentially.
Okay.
So evasion does not pass muster in this particular instance, but I
So a
appreciate
dirty
where your
20.
head's at. Yep. Okay. So I was wrong. I didn't read far enough away. You can use evasion. You take nothing.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. We're still learning.
Saving throw. Okay. Perfect. So you succeed and you take no damage. He's just angry in general that you would just so easily shrug off his very well practiced attacks.
Laughing at him at that.
Yeah, you're basically laughing as you dodge around his knife, and it's not very cool. Not cool, dude. Riker, it's your turn.
All right. First, I'm gonna go. That's for you, and I'm gonna cast greater invisibility, and I'm just gonna disappear.
All right. Where would you like to go? If you're gonna move,
Hold
where
on.
would you like to be?
Okay, so I'm going to first go straight 1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to free action. I'm going to whisper. I'm going to whisper, kind of in a theater whisper.
Yeah.
Remember, no loose ends. That includes the others.
Oh my gosh. Roll me a performance check to sound as if you are one of their members with some degree of authority.
That's. I get any any help since I'm invisible and I'm like in the direction of the boss.
This is purely about how your voice sounds, so I'm not going to give you any extras on that one.
That's a 12 then.
I'm so sorry they don't buy it, but they do have a good idea of where you are now.
What they do? That's why I'm
yeah.
gonna wove two more feet.
Yep.
And then I'm going to bonus action Misty Step 30 feet.
All right. Where would you like to Misty Step to? Good idea. Awesome. Good job. That your turn?
Yep.
All right. Number 3 is gonna snap his head to where he heard your voice last. He is going to smack a hand to his own chest, and emanating from him in a celestial burst not a celestial burst, excuse me, in a burst of what looks like a cloud of knives, is a cantrip you're not familiar with. But if you had been standing there, you would have surely been pierced. And seeing no blood drip to the ground from your invisibly pierced form, he is going to look kind of helplessly around and instead focus on the one he can see, who is Lytle. He's going to toss a dagger at you, sir.
At me?
Yep.
No, the audacity.
I know. 15 does not hit you, so he...
No.
You're just like the whack-a-mole version of yourself. Like, they cannot... They can't
Does
hit
it
you.
land close to me, close enough that I can pick it up?
Yeah, I'll say it lands like in a piece of wood immediately behind you in the building.
Okay, as long as I know where it's at. If I want it.
You do. Genji Kenji, having made your fuss, what would you like to do?
Is anybody coming after me yet?
Not yet, but 2 of them have yet to do their turn.
Well, I guess I'll just taunt them a bit more.
I shall taunt you.
Somebody drop this nice looking brooch here, because I reckon this would fetch a good price on the black market. Does this, DM, does this brooch have like a stone or anything?
No, it's just like hammered metal, but there is a hand stamped into it, like a hand that looks like this, and the palm of the hand is red.
Ooh, that seems more like authority kind of.
Well, they are. If you
trinket.
ask Lytle, well, you might know from like a heard it through the grapevine kind of scenario. I would say you're aware distantly of the Red Hand Guild that runs in Dessel, but you've never had any interactions with them over the course of your career.
Okay.
You know this is a symbol, though, of someone who's running like a faction of that gang. So
Gotcha.
whoever you took this from is the guy in charge of this particular group.
Oh, Red Hand Guild, huh? I reckon that your skills as a rogue are so low, they're about the only guild that would accept you as a leader. Is that right?
Oh my word.
It's a cheap knockoff, my friend. A cheap knockoff.
So
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this ain't worth much. But it looks shiny.
He is the leader guy turns around and his red face in rage is almost the same color as his scarf. You've made him mad.
Look,
It's
the hand in your face almost match.
it's not his turn. It's not his turn right now, but you can bet it's coming your way when it is.
When he does, I'm bolting.
Yeah. So
and hopefully get at least one of his minions to come with him.
Right. Hang on. I accidentally deleted him from initiative. My bad. Okay. So, can you see the initiative order?
Yes.
5,
Okay, thank
23,
God.
21, 21,
Okay.
18, 17.
Thank goodness.
I can't
Perfect.
believe I'm one of the lowest.
So yes,
I know.
I'm holding action until someone comes at me.
Number 4's turn. Unfortunately, leader guy rolled dead last, which is I'm sorry.
Wow.
It is what it is. He is going to. Let's see. Where is my draw tool? He is going to cast a sphere of darkness right about there.
Who is?
Number 4. Or sorry, you can't tell.
Okay.
The guy on the far right here. This one.
Okay.
And because Riker can't see him, you can't counterspell him, I'm afraid. But the sphere of darkness envelops Lytle and envelops the rogue who has been entered melee with Lytle and shields him from your view. That is his action, and he is going to bonus action stealth with a... He's only got a +9, if you can believe it. With a 22 stealth.
Amateur.
I'm going to move him to another layer to indicate he is hidden for all intents and purposes. If any of you roll a 22 or higher on perception, you can find him and target him potentially. Now it's leader guy's turn.
It's
and
my
he...
turn.
Oh, sorry, Lytle. Yes, it is your turn, Lytle.
Excuse me.
You're not dead. Nope, you're not dead last. I apologize. Continue, Mr. Lytle.
So I'm assuming that in a sphere of darkness, there is no attack of opportunity.
Against you or against your guy?
Against me from the guy next to me because he can't see me.
You're assuming he can't see you.
Well, it's a globe of darkness, yeah. Okay,
There's
I'll
ways
just
around that.
disengage. I'll disengage while I do this, and I'm going to move
Right.
to 3 to here.
Okay.
Don't forget what
and
you're going
then-
to do. Don't forget what you're going to do before you get out.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Let me do that.
Love that y'all coordinate. Love it.
Yeah. He cast disguise self on himself.
To look like
and
him.
He's going to look exactly like this guy.
Oh, that's smart as heck. I like you. I like
Comes out
that.
1, 2, 3. there.
Uh-huh. All right.
And then hold on, I double check something here.
I'm putting one of them over you to kind of indicate he's you.
Okay.
Now that doesn't make sense. We're just gonna give you a little emblem to show that you're disguised.
So he knows where this guy is at as far as where he was last.
Uh-huh.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna move up here.
Okay.
Actually, no, he's gonna move back here.
Okay.
Back into this area here and
Okay.
hide.
Roll me a stealth check.
Okay. How about a 15, 28?
That'll do. All right. So this crew is already getting just run circles around by all three of you, and it's already quite frustrating. It seems like they're used to going after quarry that is not as skilled.
A bit more
but-
direct.
Yeah. But the leader guy here is definitely gonna pick an easy target in Mr. Genji / Kenji.
Or so he
And-
thinks.
Yeah. No, he thinks. He is going to for all intents and purposes to you, Genji, momentarily shift out of sight. And he's going to stealth with a... That's low enough you might actually make it.
Can
Roll-
I counter?
What's your
Since I'm
perception?
like looking at him.
So he's for narrative purposes, he ducks behind a building and some rubbish to do this. What would you like? Roll me a perception check to see him. It's still his turn, but I'll let you roll to see if he gets sneak attack or not.
Okay. Perception, you say?
Please.
That's going to be a 25.
All right, you see him coming, so he does not get the drop on you, which is very good because they hit like trains. He is going to go back on the token layer, and he is going to run up to you, and he's going to
I'm
do
bolting.
3. It's not your turn yet. He still gets attacks
No,
on you.
I told you I'm
I've
holding
actually
my
held
action.
action.
Oh right, sorry, I forgot you held your action. Okay, you may run.
Yeah, so I'm keeping 20 feet distance between him and me.
Okay.
I'm making him think he's the cat, I'm the mouse, when in actuality...
Right. Okay. He is instead then going to huck a couple of knives at you. With a 22 to hit and a natural 20 to hit.
Okay, those will hit.
Okay. He rolled a 7 on the first one. And a... What is that? 10 on the second one.
For
So
a
he
total of
managed-
17?
Correct.
Okay.
And roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Con save, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, how does a dirty 20?
You feel your veins thicken as if something is slugging through them, but you shake it off. Whatever he's dipped his blade in does not affect you. I'm going to move you the way you were intended to go, like about here.
Too bad Lytle didn't know that he was using poison.
Right. Not all of them have it. So that is his turn. That is your held action. It is top of the round, and the one that Lydell is impersonating is also going to pop out of the darkness circle and be like, "Where'd he go?" And he's just going to waste his turn looking for you, Lydell. You rolled a 28 on your perception check, or on your stealth check, yes?
Yep.
Yeah, he don't do that. He's very frustrated at this point. This is not going the way they had hoped. Riker, what would you like to do with your invisibility on?
A little mote of light going to come out.
Uh-huh.
Right there.
Boom. All right. They are all going to roll. What's it called? Evasion.
Dex save.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dex save.
I'm sure. But this is what's happening is as soon as that like lights up, I'm booking it the other direction. So this is more a cover. This is a cover fire.
11, 27, and 16. I assume 2 fail.
The DC is 18.
Yeah, so 2 of them fail, and they take their damage. But the I'm gonna say it's this one takes half because he succeeded. What is your damage, sir?
Hey, give me just a second to roll that.
It's only a fistful of dice.
You've got to count out all the d6s.
Yeah, that's a lot of d6s. Totally.
Ah.
32 points of damage.
42?
32.
Oh, 32.
Wish it was 42.
Okay.
Yeah.
32.
But as soon
half,
as
16. All right.
but as soon as like that, like the horizon flashes, like
Mhm.
I'm booking the other direction, and I'm just gonna go my full movement off the map.
Okay. You run for it, is what I'm hearing.
Yep.
Okay. Okie dokie, artichoke. You, for all intents and purposes, have left combat. So if something happens to your friends, you can't help. And as far as you're aware, nobody is coming after you. That is Riker's turn. Excellent job. Very productive. Genji Kenji, what would you like to do?
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a 4-way intersection, right?
This is a, yeah, there's
Like
4
there's
different.
there's a road, there's a path going this way.
There is.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So, bonus action,
Uh-huh.
Genji is going to create a soul blade,
All right.
and he is going to strategically throw it back behind him. He's going to make it look like he's attacking, but he's not. He's strategically moving it to the side, just to the side of his pursuer to
Yeah.
go backwards, more or
Mhm.
less.
Okay.
That's going to go back 90 feet from where he's at. So
Okay.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, okay, a little further than I thought. Basically, it's going to go all the way back to the wall here.
Okay.
And bonus action, Genji is going to teleport.
Yeah.
Hold on. Why can't I grab my token?
Oh, hang on. I've probably not assigned it to you. Give me 2 seconds. I had it assigned to Genji, or Kenji, excuse me. You are Barovar? Basil Warmaster. Never mind.
That's Brandon.
Gotcha. You should be able to do it now, sir.
Okay.
Can you?
So he essentially falls back about to here
Okay.
as bonus action.
Yeah.
And he is going to dash this direction off the map.
Okay. So you are going the opposite direction of where Riker was going, past Lytle in his hidden form.
Yeah, but
And-
Riker was invisible. Seeing
Yep.
Lytle, I'm also as
I don't think you can see Lytle because he's stealthed, unless you can roll a 28 or higher perception.
Well, and then it looks like one of the bad guys.
That's
okay.
true.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna dash the opposite direction then. Be like, bye.
Yep. Works out. you exit combat to the best of your knowledge, and no one is going after you right now that you think. So they're in a word, confused. They've never had their quarry not just evade them so thoroughly, but literally disappear. All three of you, in some way, shape, or form, just freaking vanished into the ether. It's incredibly demoralizing. Uh, I'm going to say that they actually have no idea where to begin to pursue you. So they're just going to exit combat. We are out of initiative. Nice job. I like the creative problem solving. That is amazing. So
Don't
I
get
think
me
there's
wrong, like beating people to bloody pulps is nice and whatnot, but I mean when you got a rogue,
right, y'all went in a totally
Yeah.
different direction, and I love it so much. It's such a departure from our
It
usual
literally only
fare
took you
as-
guys 3 campaigns to run from a damn fight.
right.
Yeah.
No, for real,
I-
for real.
I think
imagine
that
how-
constitutes as DM goes speechless from the shenanigans.
I'll let it ride.
Is that bingo? I think that's bingo. I think I got bingo. Hold on. I gotta double check.
He says, "I think I got a bingo."
It either is or isn't. I'm assuming y'all make it back to the tavern, the Heart and Hind.
Yeah, by that point,
Yep,
my
good.
disguise comes off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna do exactly what I said I was gonna do last session. I'm gonna kick open the door and be like, "Hey, boring people, we need to talk."
Awesome.
Word checks.
Is that bingo?
No, never mind. Sorry.
Aw, dang it.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
I'm
no,
checking.
This is my board,
Let's
and I
see.
still need to add 1x.
Ah,
Like I'm
That is-
practically blacking out this thing.
I love it so much. It means we've got a good spread then.
Yeah, I mean that's mine.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Good gosh. I must make it hard for you guys. Let me
You do, but that's good.
take a quick bio break while y'all discuss what just happened among yourselves.
Yes, Roard will look over at. Roard was out on the patio canonically, so he will poke his head back in and just. I don't know if you being back this early is a good thing or not.
It's an exciting thing. Boy, do we got news. Hey, Lydell, did you make it back okay?
Lydell walks in and says, I do believe I made it back without so much as a scratch from the one with the pointies. I think I'm okay.
We're good.
Genji
Yeah.
will walk in and be like, "So, you two want to do anything with this?" And he just hangs the brooch down. By the way, you're welcome.
Lydell will grab the brooch and look at it, and that's when he tells him the story of the Red Hands and kind of that if they knew who I was when they attacked, this would have been very different. And I think he will share some of that information. Not a lot, just enough so you know that. I mean, he's from here. So it'll be just
And
enough to know.
Riker's gonna play with you, like as you're explaining, he's gonna be like, yes, we know you're old. Can you move it on? Yes,
Lydell will look at it and go.
All right. News.
Lydell will look at it and look at Riker and say, "Do you know the spell heat metal?"
I know the spell. Little flames will appear in my hands.
Does anybody in here know the spell for heat metal?
No.
This city does have a blacksmith or two. If you don't have a magic.
No. He's got a whole different way he wants to go with this.
Anyway, boring people. Red.
Roarn.
Golden boy. Bad boy. So, news from the front. And I'll do my whole I'll start minor illusion and like full on do my slideshow
Uh-huh.
with my
Yeah.
I'll be like, first of all, the arena, dot dot dot, and then I'll show some slideshows of like different perspectives of it, and then I'm gonna show a slideshow of the battle plan, like with the cave looks, and then I'll be like, oh, by the way, slideshow, and the nasty rogues with the daggers. They'll be slightly emphasized, like really, really blood red, and the dagger will have green dripping off of it.
Uh-huh.
And I'll be, of course, the front of the triangle of us three with
Uh-huh.
my cap and my cloak waving in the
Yes.
wind. And,
Oh yes.
you know,
Bellowing.
and Videl and Genji hiding behind my muscular form. And
Meanwhile, Genji and Lydell are gonna look at each other like, seriously?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right.
For sure.
Seriously?
Lydell
my
will whisper
story,
to,
it's gonna be one of the-
Kenji that this is normal.
What is the response?
And I'll just go.
What is the response
I'll
of
tell
the
them.
group?
Yeah, I'll tell a brief synopsis of the fight with, of course, embellishments. Massive
Naturally.
fireball, them running in terror.
So,
It's not too embellished because I know that they'll back. I don't want to make them, call me an outright liar. So of course I'll make their stories pretty cool too.
Uh-huh.
I'll
so
talk
28
about,
on my insight check.
Yeah, he's so full of it. He may as well. His breath smells like it. Yeah.
It has the string of the thread of truth through it. It's just
Right.
really embellished on that. But I included embellishments on both Lydell and Genji's part.
You don't doubt that the core of the
feeling of
story.
it.
You don't doubt the core of the story is true. They got in a fight. They won. But just about everything else is subject to suspicion.
Yeah,
So
your
what's your-
string is lathered in like some sort of juice that makes it go from this thin to like that thick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The thread
So
of
what's
your
your
tail.
I am a storyteller that loves to just embellish things. So, like the
Storyteller.
intrepid
We
butt
know.
boy who slipped in and stole the brooch under his nose and taunted him, doing the full like nanner, and like this, and then the whole story about Lydell like stealing one of their
Right.
identities and confusing the rest of them and leaving them confused and on fire and all that stuff.
Oh my gosh.
There's
Yeah.
like full
Magnificent.
on like theatrics.
Once he's done with this,
Mm-hmm.
Lydell will walk up and hand the brooch over to Red and say,
Okay.
Now, would you like me to explain what this is about?
Red.
He might be muted.
I should be muted, is what you should have said.
As
So,
he hands you this.
so I'm gonna make an investigation check on it. I just want to try to
Do
figure
you
out.
have a basis for? You don't have a basis for knowing even remotely what this is, other than it came from these rogues that attacked them. So, what are you trying to determine?
That was it. If I knew anything about this symbol, but obviously I do not. So
I'm
Yes.
afraid it's not religious based, and you don't have any ties to this city. So
Got it.
no.
so yes.
So with that, I would assume that Lydell would see the mask of confusion that comes over Red's face when he's not getting anything from it. He's like, no clue. And so he tells him, he says, this is the Red Hands Thieves Guild. They are one of the many guilds in this area. They have sent their assassins. No, let me back up. our illustrious opponents did not like getting beat in our last fight, and so therefore paid these, I hate to say gentlemen, because quite honestly they fought like pigs. Whatever they were, they gave them an absorbent amount of money, of which I would like to take off of them, to kill us, which I do not think is a very honorable thing to do. So therefore, just so you know, apparently we have a contract out on us, and the only way for a contract to be null and void is for the person who, or people who took the contract out, to be deader than the ones that the contract was put out on. and he emphasizes that part as he looks at Red, like, you know, I'm not happy right now.
Yeah.
And honestly, on the inside, Lydell is seething with anger. He won't show it, but he's seething with anger because how dare you put a contract on me?
Right. I'm the guy. I am the contractee, not the contract. The
Yeah.
contractor, not the contractee. Roran, you had something to ask?
Roran will actually turn, stop, and kind of. How long has this red hand been around? I am presuming, given your explanation, that sometime before your untimely demise, you were part of this
What time?
organization.
They were around when I was just learning how to do what I did, and they
So
do
then-
not like me.
So, DM, is there a chance, even if by reputation, Roran may have had dealings on the opposite side given his previous occupation?
I'd say so. I'd say you were deeply involved in driving them underground. With the Empress's rise to power, one of the first reasons that her rise to power was so easy was she was hard on crime. And the unspoken, the open secret that was the guilds that operated in these respective cities, towns, etc., was one of the first things targeted. I think it is not out of the question you would have had some dealings in hunting down some individuals.
So Roran will kind of sit up a little straight. Not he wasn't sitting up straighter, but his already straight back gets a little straighter.
As if.
I hate that considering the luxurious apartments we are in, we are going to have a watch tonight and every night that we are in this city until these people are dealt with.
I
I
say
do not-
that we go find Tertia tomorrow, pay him a little visit.
But if Lydell's correct, Roran will. That will not negate the contract.
It will if we twist some unpleasant parts until he makes the contract go away.
Roran looks at
Lydell looks at Riker and says, "My young friend, there is only one way to negate a contract, and torture, though in this instance maybe somewhat fun, would not do it. It's only one way out. We would have to kill them all."
Well, I was gonna say I cast Silent Image to show an image of Riker dead. don't suppose we can just do this.
I mean, that is an option.
we could try it.
I mean, I don't really have a problem with killing them all as long as we do it from, a place of power, strength.
At the very least, our presence in the upper echelons were giving us a mite of perceived security. Even thugs like these know a little better than to openly assault in such places. It doesn't make us completely safe, but it will at least provide a modicum of it. Would you concur, Lydell?
I do believe that I'm going to have to concur with exactly what you just said. We do need to have a watch tonight. We do need to make sure that nobody else has been contracted for us that would breach this area. And we definitely need to stay together because I don't think we're going to confuse a group like that a second time. And then, so this is one of the areas where Lydell is keenly aware that the group believes him to just be a rogue.
Mm-hmm.
And that he is nothing more than a rogue.
Roard's starting to have his doubts now.
Well,
Right.
possibly, I'm sure, but because of the type of cleric that Red is, Lydell is beginning to think that he needs to have a conversation with Red so that they don't have a come to Jesus moment because of something Lydell does.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
That is too funny. Yeah, that may be something you nail him down with as y'all are like settling in for the night.
And well, I was going to say that is something that whether it's this session or next session, as we start settling down, he's going to ask Red if he can speak with him privately.
Okay.
So.
Doesn't matter if it's this or next. Is there any other conversations you would like to have before you guys take watches for the night?
I just want to note that I'll be working on my spells.
Roll me
for a
your
little bit.
your 3 d20s, if you please, and send me the numbers.
Lida will look right at Rorn and ask him to please take first watch.
Roard takes first watch, or if Lydell can take first watch?
No, if Rorn will take first watch. I would assume that at this point Lydell is he's expended almost everything and could use some rest. But he also knows that if Rorn is taking first watch, there's a chance that he can have a conversation with Red.
Fair enough.
And so he does it in such a way. Let me just say this though. He does it in such a way as not to make it like Rorn, you take first watch. He does it in such a way as to make it almost like suggesting to Rorn to take first watch while making sure that Kenji knows that that's the plan, so that there's no butting of heads in that instance. Does that make sense?
I'll let Rorn roll me an insight check to see if you can kind of pick up that Lydell is needing to have some moments with
Red.
Yeah.
That's a soft 20.
I will say you pick up on that. You are seemingly socially, you are improving around this crew. For better or worse is debatable, but
That's a lot of it.
You grasp for sure that it would be best for the team if you took second or first watch. Excuse me.
Roar
And,
will nod his head.
And then Lyda will once you do that, Lyda will ask Red in a very, very low tone if he has a few minutes to have a conversation with him privately. And quite honestly, if Red does not feel it, Lyda will be okay.
I like you. You're okay.
I'm not the young upstart.
That's right.
Yeah. You're not the problem child, so to speak.
We'll see how this I like you, you're okay works in about 10 minutes.
Right. Mr. Rorn, I assume everyone's ready to start our watches. Okay.
So,
So,
Roar,
Second and third, then.
great question. Who would like to take third? Because first and second have already been assigned.
Kenji would like to take third.
The swole-muscled, dirty-skinned individual, whom y'all assume is Genji, but are starting to wonder, sidles up and raises his hand and says, "I'll take third."
Wait, y'all make your perception checks to see if anyone notices a difference.
Yeah, it's the 23 now. Remember.
it is a 23.
Yeah, this is perception.
Perception.
What are we doing? A perception?
Perception.
Yes.
Okay. 25.
Anyone else?
15.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so it was Rorn, I believe. No, sorry, Lytle. Lytle, it finally snaps into place for you. There are two persons occupying the same body, and it's really strange to consider the repercussions of that. And you're going to have to log that away to mull over as you're falling asleep tonight. You've got bigger fish to fry, so to speak.
Yeah.
But it is a fascinating and a little unnerving thing to consider. Rorn, would you please roll me your perception check?
So, Roar will put on what I am now canonically. You just said he got eyes of the eagle.
Yep.
Puts on the monocle that is the eyes of the eagle.
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
Very nice.
And does not draw his sword. Instead, his hand is kind of hovering on a rolled parcel on his back. So today it's going to be a 15 for perception.
Okay. The sounds of the city swell around you. And it's actually kind of interesting to hear the city unobstructed by the hustle of the day. You can pick out a lot more distinctly different sounds. You hear carts. You can hear individual horse hooves hitting the cobblestones. You can hear, in some nearby building, a baby start to cry. You hear a dog bark in the distance, and then another. The city is more or less quiet. Your watch passes uneventfully. Mr. Red and Mr. Rorn.
Mr. Lytle.
Lytle, sorry. Ahead. Sorry, it's only you only guys like 3 R names. I apologize.
I know.
go ahead and have your conversation, and then I'll let you roll your perception checks after.
Okay. So as we come out to do our watch,
Mm-hmm.
Lytle is going to try to be very quiet.
Mhm.
He's not sure how to broach this subject other than to just come right out and say it. So he's going to ask Red point blank. Red, what if you were to guess at what I do for a profession? What is it that you think that I do?
Well, I think that we probably would not have been friends in our previous lives.
I would have to say you're probably correct. You have a job that, let's just say, my profession, I don't steal things, Red. That is not my profession. I'm good at it. It happens. And I can do it when necessary. And I can hide and I can pick locks. Red, my profession is I send people to their grave. But I don't just send anybody. I am not one who kills indiscriminately. No. I'm one who's very, very, very picky about the contracts I take, because those people deserve to be put in a grave.
Well, you send them to their grave,
I
and
only-
I put them
I
back
only
in
kill
their
the one who
grave.
deserves it. Yes. But when I send them to their grave, I often wonder what I'm turning into. Like I said, I only take the contracts of those who truly deserve it. If someone would have put a contract out on this queen, I would have taken it at half price. Free even, because of her sins. I try not to, I loathe killing. Just to kill. I won't do it. But when they deserve it, I won't stop. And I just needed to make sure that you understood that difference. That I'm not the cold-blooded killer that some of these assassins out here are. Calculated, yes. I disassociated from, yes. But if they don't deserve it, I won't kill them. Unless I have to, of course. I mean, if I'm in a fight or something, or, a goblin scares me or something. Yeah, that's a different story. But I'm not just going to kill somebody to kill them. I don't need the money that bad. I just wanted to make sure that you understood. For some reason, I felt like you needed to know this. That there was some reason you needed to know this, and I didn't know quite why.
Well, it sounds as if you're seeking permission.
Lido will turn at you, and you see a grin come across his face. Red, maybe I am. For the first time in my life. Maybe I've found someone I think is worthy enough to ask permission to. Maybe.
There are going to be times
And,
when we are together in this group that we are going to have to do things. We're going to have to do things that I do not like. We're going to have to do things that you don't like. We're going to have to do a lot of things. The only thing that I ask of you, because you seem to have a moral compass, which is more than I can say for a lot of people, but keep your little hound on his leash. I'm telling you now, this one is
catches
going to
himself.
get us in trouble.
Lytle, you can see Lytle turning beet red, and you can pretty much assume that he is trying to hold in a laugh, because he knows he gets it, and then he looks at you and he says, he composes himself back up. Rika has been my friend for a year or so before we found our ultimate demise, whatever that is. And he has gotten me in as much trouble as I have gotten him into. To be fair, he is a troublemaker. But to be fair, I can tell you that he has had my back in every instance. Now, I will say, I don't think he knows what I do professionally completely. I don't think that he knows all of it. He has stayed out of it because he does not like to kill. He does like to get in trouble. And he will get us in trouble. You are right. Sometimes I thank God that we have Ron, who can reach over and grab him and shut that mouth. Because if I could do it, I would, but I'm usually not that close to him when he's ready to do it. So I do understand what you're saying, and I will try a little bit harder to maybe bring him in. But I will say that if you got to know him the way I got to know him, I think that you would see him a little bit differently. Not a lot, just a little bit. Enough that you wouldn't want to kill him.
I say this in the nicest possible way that I know how. I would have drowned him as a child.
Oh my gosh!
I will say at that, Lytle breaks out laughing, a low laugh,
And I do
but
say
a
that
laugh.
with I say that with a smirk on my face, because of course I wouldn't drown a child, but
What?
maybe
And I
kick a
think Lytle
kid for a
figured that
Dr.
out, but
Pepper, but not drown him.
he'd have used him as a football.
Lord.
I like to say, from a player perspective, this whole time I thought it was Riker that was keeping Lydell out of trouble.
It's not.
Right? Yeah.
It's not.
I'm gonna add this in as I made that last comment. I feel a spectral tug on the bottom of my tunic and turn, and there is nothing there.
You even might hear a phantom giggle. Your polite passenger makes herself known.
Yeah.
What else would you like to say, Mr. Rad?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
No, that's all. What would you like to say? I said, what would you like to say?
Lytle just finishes laughing and says, I will do my very best to protect every single person in this group. I do have an issue with Genji, though. There's something very, very different, and I don't know quite what to think about it yet. and I have to think more over it. But there's just something about him that just
So
it's wrong.
I think we moved on pretty quick, but my perception on the Genji Kenji, that was a 27.
Oh, then you picked up on the same
Yeah.
thing that
So this
Lytle
is
picked up on.
great.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you over the cacophony of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
voices.
no, yeah,
So
you're
yeah, go
you're
ahead.
fine. I will, yeah, I will look at Lytle and, yes, that one is odd. It's almost, I don't know.
Lionel kind of
A
butts
Kenji-
into that part. Lionel kind of butts into that, looks at you and goes, like this. Two people in one?
Maybe, but I've never seen such a thing happen. And I know spirits.
I would assume you do. At that he pulls out the brooch again and he looks at it and he says, I do believe there's gonna be 4 spirits that you're gonna be meeting soon.
Well, as long as they stay in the grave, my job is to make sure that the two do not intermingle.
Now that I know where you're at and you know where I'm at, I think this would make it even easier for us to work together.
Well, I would tend to agree with that. And my perception for the watch is a 19.
Wonderful.
Mine
Mr.
is a
Lytle.
28.
Okay, so you guys hear like the pounding of armor through the streets as a couple of guards respond to a non too urgent in terms of like in pain and in immediate danger, but a cry for guards. It's almost as if a shop door was found open or something, and they're going to investigate the sound of the shopkeeper's cries. That's really all that impacts your watch, though, and it's nothing to do with you guys. Everything said you want to say?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
During that time, I would assume that we would check doors and make sure that everything was okay and
Present and accounted for,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we're doing Firewatch.
Yeah,
So let's just say,
you make
yeah.
sure Riker's in bed by pulling the covers
I was
back.
just gonna say both of us head to
For
Riker's
sure.
door automatically.
No, absolutely. No, not
Yeah.
even. You look at each other and then you both bolt for Riker's door. But no, he's just sprawled on the top of the sheets like Sid from Toy Story, just snoring up a storm.
Yeah.
I got my book and pen in the hand and everything.
Yep, drool. It's beautiful. If
Both of
only
us look at each other and throw up in our mouths and
if
go
only
ahead.
photography had been invented in this world in this time,
Right.
would have made for some great blackmail. Awesome.
Before
You guys-
before we move on, as me and Lytle kind of finish and walk out of Riker's room, I'm going to cast Disguise Self again and make myself
no.
look like Lytle. I'm going to
Okay.
walk back in the room and shake Riker as hard as I can.
And just what, Riker?
And just shake him.
Okay,
To-
shake him.
to
what,
wake
and do
him up.
what?
When he wakes
Okay.
up, I'm gonna look him in the eye and Rika, I'm not sure what you have done to Red, but that man is going to hurt you.
Wow.
Can I just, since if I'm wakened suddenly, can I attempt to cast Shocking Grasp on him as a
Yeah.
knee-jerk reaction?
What are you casting on him?
Shocking Grasp.
As a knee-jerk reaction, yes, you may.
That's a 27 to hit.
That hits.
That hits him.
Okay. Roll damage on it. Just with my background, there's no way that I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would say that when so I saw you do disguise self and go back as me,
Oh,
right?
100%.
Yeah. I would say that as I'm going in my door and I'm hearing this and I'm hearing you scream because of the pain,
Mm-hmm.
you hear Lytle laugh very, very loud. And I'm assuming Riker probably understands that's Lytle's laughter.
Yeah, Riker figures it out pretty quick what's going on, but the satisfaction of giving you the old taser cantrip
Right.
does not soften that at all.
That's an 11 points of damage.
Okay. It's,
Yeah,
I'm,
it's
about
followed.
I'm about to go to sleep. I don't care.
Okay.
Riker shrugs it off like it was nothing.
Lord help me.
Red. Yeah, no, it's like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
First he's
Yeller.
sorry, like, oh man, and then he realizes, wait, he hears Riker. Don't try to illusion the illusionist. Dude.
That's entirely valid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change
of-
back as I'm walking out and just flip him the one finger salute and just keep going.
It almost makes up for the amount of times you've intimidated him into submission.
Oh, right.
Almost. Definitely helps soothe his jealous beast. Great. So you guys wake up Kenji on the way, or is it Genji? You're not even sure anymore. On the way to your own
That's right.
beds, and Genji Kenji begins their watch.
Actually,
They're-
when Lido goes in to wake them up, he kicks at their bed and he says, "Hey, both of you, time to get up for watch." And walks out.
Genji / Kenji, what is your response to this?
I don't know. We lost Rach.
Both
Oh, for Pete's
both of you. There's only
Oh,
one
wait,
person in
she's
here.
back.
I'm so confused.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I got kicked off, and then I came back.
Oh, good. Thank you for your perseverance. Make me a persuasion or performance check to try to convince them that they're just hallucinating the fact that you basically grow a shirt size when you flex.
A
Or
16.
Yeah, not even close.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry, no.
Lido just kind of smirks and walks out.
Oh boy.
Doesn't even beat my passive insight.
I
No,
was going to say.
doesn't beat much. Still funny to try. I had to give him a chance.
Oh yeah.
So you know that at least 2 of your team has caught on to the idea that you are, in fact, 2 people occupying one body. Do what
Genji's
that was
just
for.
laughing internally.
Genji, they're catching on. We didn't try that hard, did we?
I mean, I say we kind of knew they would sooner or later.
It's kind of been almost a week, if not a little bit more, since you guys woke up together. I think. Yeah, nah. I think that's a pretty good stretch, considering all things. Being made from downstairs and from across the city, the interrupting of the darkness and the dawn of people coming out to draw water or splash out buckets of waste from their kitchens as they get ready for their morning meal. People shuffling off to whatever workstation or apprenticeship they may have is interrupted by the courtyard. I'm going to move you here. This is a window that you're in front of. The courtyard bushes kind of rustling. This is a courtyard that you privately look over. It is not like thoroughly landscaped, but it is attractive. With a 19 perception, you notice several what look to be young women in the bushes staring up at the windows to y'all's rooms.
Creepy.
They're
Boy.
giggling and pointing, and they look more than a little bit, for lack of a better word, obsessive.
Oh. So we have well, it's not a posse.
fan-
What's the word?
A fan club.
Oh
An
boy.
obsessed fan club.
They notice you in the window and immediately go very quietly through the glass and point and wave, and are like, some of them burst into tears with excitement and with joy. It seems that y'all have made something of a name for yourself in more ways than one.
I guess Kenji would, I don't know,
Awkwardly
like
wave.
well, like take a proud stance and like kind of give the smolder and wave, that sort of thing, you know.
Roll me.
Play with them a little bit.
What? Hang on. That would be, I think, maybe a performance.
You want me to try a performance again?
What would
Or
be
just straight charisma.
Yeah, roll a straight charisma.
Okay, so, that's good, because if it was going to be performance, I rolled a 2. Okay,
Oh, gosh.
straight charisma. Let me try that.
Okay.
Oh, that's better. How about a 19?
Much better. Literally one of them just straight up faints from excitement. Like dead serious. Like I
Oh my
X'd one of them
God.
out. Her friend catches her barely. She's a small size class. She's like a halfling. And starts fanning her obsessively while still trying to swipe back the tears of joy at having seen you herself. This is clearly a very dramatic group. You have no idea how
Apparently.
that's going to develop, or is not going to develop, but it's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah. Kenji does feel somewhat awkward, but he does like to, you know,
Play it up a
ham it
little
up.
bit.
Yeah, ham it up to people.
Okay. Your watch ends on that note. The day is begun, and you all rise. What would you like to do as you get ready to start your day?
Do we all get a long rest?
Yes, you get a long rest. You've all slept.
I really want to go find some scrolls. I have some.
You broke up just a touch.
Magic I need to learn.
Find some scrolls? Okay. You also have to get clothing for your gala event. Which is, I think...
since we're sticking...
Tonight.
We got 2 more nights, right?
No, tonight.
It was arrive, night, which you just did, today, gala, and then the next day is your... Yeah, it's tonight.
Yep, so tonight is our ball.
Yep. In your honor, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we got to get rush
Since we're
jobs.
sticking together. Anybody want to go to the library with me? Magic library?
You may go after you get a suit.
As I say, Lytle Lyda will
Yes.
say he wants to go with you after we get the suit.
I do need to get the suits in case we have to spend a lot of money on it, but then we need to go buy the magic shop and get some or scroll. We need to do something or fight
Yeah.
somebody else because I need to expand. I will need to expand something.
Feeling
My
ner-
repertoire.
Feeling nervous, are you?
No, I'm getting tired of the same old tricks. I like to.
You know, as a wizard, you can change out your readied spells, right?
What do I have
I
to do?
know,
as
but
a
only
sword
for what I
fighter?
already know, and I don't.
Gotcha. Okay. If you want to go to the library, that can wait until after the tailor. And truthfully, wisely speaking, the tailor's going to need some time to alter your formal garments before the evening. It'd probably be best to get him or her out of the way before your day gets away from you. How would you like to go about finding said tailor?
Well, Rord was given a store,
Yep.
a stitch in time.
Yep.
We just need to find where that is. So after breakfast, Rord will ask probably the familial ball. Actually, during
Ladies,
breakfast,
right there.
are the ladies looking through the window, like faces pressed in
100%.
as we're.
No,
So we
yeah.
all now are aware that we have a gaggle.
Yes, and in fact, the gaggle is unfortunately growing. They are there's like two more added to the mix, and they are equally enamored with just the merest glimpse of you.
Yeah, Golden
You're-
Boy, you should go talk to them and find out where the kitchen time is. I'm sure they'd be happy to help you.
Insights.
Go
Nope.
ahead.
Rord was going to originally look at Lydell and ask him, but then I rolled in that one. So Rord will actually stop. I don't know
Then
if it is
think-
the coffee not hitting, but you might be onto something, Riker. And he will stand up and walk over, not to the door, to the window that they are all in, because that's where they are. He will open the window calmly, pushing them. Pardon me, ladies. Would you happen to know where a stitch in time might be located?
Okay, so you arrange yourself in this courtyard and are immediately beset upon by all of these women who are in no uncertain terms trying to peel off like small pieces of your armor to like take as mementos. One of them unfortunately has grabbed a fistful of your hair, and got a few
A
strands.
literal
and then,
Hercules scene.
yeah,
Where they
literally running away with like a grasp of your hair, and a couple more of them take off after her, trying to get at the hair that she is holding. It devolves very quickly.
will
So
then lift his left arm and
uh-huh,
just the halfling girl is the one who's closest, who's now probably dangling off of his wrist and just
off
eyes.
his elbow, yeah.
Yeah. Do you happen to know this Stitch in Time establishment?
It's in the market district. But you, they might be too busy. They're very popular. I don't. But she faints mid sentence, just at having been addressed directly by you. Good job.
Rord will then go grab the one that's hanging off the other arm and just repeat. Did they
This is
say this thing?
fantastic.
How many are gonna faint?
Enough.
And she was starting to say something very specific and then fainted before she could finish.
Before you can get answers from the one dangling off your right arm, two half orc bouncers come out of the tavern and say, very sorry, Mr. Belgore. They just get in and sweep away the women, pick up the one that's fainted and very gingerly, like, carry her away and just, like, herd these quite crazy fangirls away from you.
Lydell calls out.
Riker, we have need of your gifts.
Lydell calls out. Ron, I think we just need to go to the market district. That's where they said it was.
My gifts.
Yes,
You always
but
need my
apparently it is a busy place. And since Riker loves to run his mouth and is strangely, upsettingly, irritatingly good at it,
Effective. Okay. Thank you. Effective. Yes.
maybe you might be able to arrange priority for us. Contenders might get us through the door, but Rush Job might be pushing it. Your Silver Tongue might make it less so.
You hear Lytle under his breath. I would say you hear Lytle under his breath go, or you might ask me and have a better chance.
Yeah. Lydell's your silver tongue. I'm the hot tongue. So.
Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately, I rolled a nat 1.
So
So
he
for
doesn't.
the initial instance is right now, he's thinking you're the best bet. I have to remember, Warren takes his social cues, and I rolled a nat 1. I'm letting that spill over into this most recent thing because he just got swarmed by crazy ladies.
Yep.
And he's strangely non-phased, but he's still going off of the person who sent me this direction. I should report to them. Therefore, they should be the one to speak.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
By the way, Riker, Ron, fantastic job. Riker says.
So Lytle,
Particularly like
everybody, let's head on down to the market and get this started.
Okay. So y'all grab some bacon on the way out the door.
Like a fistful.
Yeah, literally like a fistful. This place seems to have a continental breakfast buffet that is exclusive to individuals who have roomed there for the night. And you're blessed to notice that you seem to be the only ones who have roomed overnight here. So you have
Can I roll a sleight of hand to take the entire pan of bacon and stuff it in my bag of holding?
Yes, you may. Roll a sleight of hand.
The entire group probably just divides the platter. For the only ones there, I'm pretty sure we're all going to eat it.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 plus a 7. That's a 9.
You missed the bag.
Well, yeah, it's like I go to pour it, but by the time everybody else is done grabbing it, it's like one piece. Like,
yeah. So you drag your sleeve through the hot grease in the bottom of this pan, and it burns you for.
It wasn't a natural one. It was not a nat 1. What are you doing? Not a nat 1.
2 HP.
That trick got you hurt.
You don't manage to get the entire tray, but you do get a big fistful and a 2nd-degree grease burn for your troubles. And as you walk through,
he would say if he was in control, but he's just gonna in the mind just be.
Genji hears Genji laugh mockingly, but no one else. You all make it to the market district, and your fame seems to have grown overnight. Now you get not just whispers, you get people running up and asking for your autographs. You get people shaking your hand. You get people asking what is your confidence level in the fight. They're clearly fishing for information so they can place bets. And in the same breath, it seems as though the population of the city is growing from day to day. You see a lot of people dressed in attire that is common to other parts of the continent. Um, you see people under strange banners. You see wagons filled with strange and interesting wares. It's very clear that your impending fight is an economic boon for the city. And whether you win or lose, somebody's making money off of you. But it makes it very easy for you to ask where a stitch in time is.
Can I insert one thing?
Mhm.
I interrupt your monologue, but
You're fine.
so it was great. Yeah, Riker's going to be full on into it. He's going to do all the autographs and all the handshaking. But I would like to roll a sleight of hand to see if I get a couple rings out of the handshaking.
Oh my god. Okay. If you roll less than a 25, you are going to be asked some questions of.
That is very Genji of you there, Riker.
He likes shiny things.
Yeah, he does.
It's a 19.
So
oh man, you dropped it. Sorry.
Yeah, you dropped it into your hand more like. The woman looks confused, but is grateful nonetheless. Thanks to the kind of social sphere you now occupy, they don't think that badly of you yet.
Keep that up, though.
Yeah, you get
Roard clocked that.
spooked.
Roard actually clocked that. To the net
Yeah.
2023.
Oh, for sure you see that. Yeah, so would Rorn like to do anything about that?
He will kind of bend down as well with like as Riker is trying to like salvage this, and he will. I must apologize for my compatriot here. He might be a little clumsy, but we thank you for your hospitality. His hand just kind of goes over Riker, and I am actually going to roll strength to, in a split second, crunch down with all of my strength in a split. Like, this is your last warning.
Uh-huh. The dad grip comes out.
28.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you bruise the ever-loving crap out of Riker's clavicle. Like, just grip his shoulder, and it most assuredly leaves a bruise. Riker, roll me a Constitution saving throw to not like outwardly flinch from the pain.
16.
Yeah, you make a very undignified sound, and your knees buckle just a little bit. But the woman whose ring you found and returned has already turned away and is walking away.
I'd be more successful if you were distracting them and not distracting me. Jeez.
Gordon doesn't make any more mention, but he will sidle over to Lydell in a way that he gets his attention and just looks at him, and it returns that very much death stare of, dude, seriously. Because he knows Lydell is very much aware. And then we will make our way over to the... He's made his point, he's made his threat.
You've done what you set out to do.
Mm-hmm.
As you start to walk away, you hear Lydell snicker.
Can I try and do that minor illusion again?
Yes, you may.
Okay. What do you want me to roll for that?
Performance?
Oh, that has nothing to do with my spell.
Remind me what the spell does. Forgive me then.
Yeah, so minor illusion, you create a sound over image of an object.
What are you trying to
The
create?
illusion, just a little placard on the back of his armor. It basically
If you,
says,
I'll let you wait until he turns away and let you do it with a sleight of hand.
it basically just says, like, I wanted to get so.
Kick me.
No, it's gonna say, hold on, I gotta think about this for a second.
Looking for love.
Would it be a
Right.
perception to try and ascertain this as it's happening?
Yes. Yes, your perception against his sleight of hand. Best of luck.
We're so
I rolled a
bad.
natural 1.
And I had
Oh
a
my.
22.
This
Oh
is an
my.
opportunity. This is an opportunity to use up a few of your inspos if you don't want to fail miserably at this. Just saying.
I think it fits the character. I think it fits the character, so I'm gonna embrace the slack. So
All
I'm
right.
trying to like do it like this, but I'm a little too into it. So
Yeah.
you see
Your
little sparks coming up.
your freshly bruised shoulder kind of gives a very awkward crunching sound as you try to flick the spell in his direction, and another undignified sound escapes you. As you fail to send this spell home.
And you once
Roran, I
again hear
assume.
Lytle snicker, but this time even louder.
Roran, I assume, just looks over his shoulder and smirks.
No, he doesn't smirk.
Death
Roran's
glares
like
then.
about ready to
You know,
kill you.
he doesn't even death glare. He lets a little bit of him out, where it's an expression that you haven't really seen Roran make.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, the lack of expression is scarier than if he actually tried to death glare you. And you are a little genuinely scared that maybe the next
Can I
time
roll it?
it's
Can I roll an
Okay, ro-
insight check to see what that is like. What
is
the
that?
real?
Yeah, what is that look that comes into Roran's eyes when he is not just thinking about killing you, but imagining it, counting the ways, and relishing the idea of your blood making his fingers sticky. Yeah.
I'm not even going to roll a counter.
Yep. He's not hiding it at this moment. You may roll an insight check, Mr. Riker, just to determine just how much danger you're in.
It's a 15.
You sense you are fraying the bare threads of what remains of Roran's patience with you.
That means I'm close.
That is 100% what Riker would do and say.
And you honest, that isn't character.
That
Yeah.
is, yeah,
And I
accurate.
will say that through all of this, at the end, Lytle
Mm-hmm.
looks up at Roran with a smirk.
Mhm.
Not a mean smirk, just a smirk, kind of like a Lytle look. And he
Lytle's-
says,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lytle's
yeah,
thinking,
Lytle-
I don't want to have to peel Roran off this guy because
Yeah.
I can, but it would be very difficult and there'd be a lot of blood involved.
and somebody would be mad.
Somebody. Many somebodies.
And he looks at him and he says, you do know that the more you act like that, the worse he's going to get. And I don't have him on a leash, so I don't know everything he does, nor am I in control.
Roran does not say anything.
Roran
So-
marches ahead with his spine ramrod straight.
Right. I was going to say, so
And Lydell drops 1 level in Roran's mind.
well, unfortunately, so Lydell was trying to give you some insight into what to do if you want this to stop. But you do understand that Lydell's Lydell's care factor is
Mhm.
really low on everything.
Yeah.
He's not one who cares if he's on the good side or bad side of anybody. He'd rather stay on the good side, but
You care more or less exclusively when actual violence begins.
yeah, that's when I care.
But someone else's social standing with someone else doesn't matter in the
Yeah,
slightest to you.
and that's what I mean. I mean, I mean, he would care if this had something to do with battle, and that in his mind, this isn't. This is just a group of friends acting out.
This is what happens when a crew gets pushed together for a job. And you've been a part of a handful of those kind of operations, Lydell. You
Mhm.
know, disparate personalities, wildly different styles of getting things accomplished. Sparks can fly, scuff ups happen. It's all part of the process. You've seen this before. Doesn't mean that Riker won't get his nose broken in the near future, but you are at least comfortable in the understanding that despite Roran's seemingly darker nature peeking out every now and then, he does have some kind of self control. For now.
And which would have been the reason why Lydell would have tried to a throw you a bone. You
Mm-hmm.
want it to stop. Don't play his game. This is what. But he realizes Warren has to think on things too sometimes. So
Yeah.
he understands the idea of Rorn. He doesn't understand Rorn, but just
Right.
just a type of person he understands. So I would say that
You
he's more focused on getting us to
the objective.
the objective. Yeah.
Speaking of, having gotten plenty of directions from very willing to help fans, you make your way to the kind of corner of the market district, and you see there's a nice like dark shingled roof or dark shingled building in equally dark wood, and the sign hanging on the door says "A Stitch in Time." And that is where we're going to leave tonight. We have been patient with us going a little bit over, and with our late start, we apologize. Next week, the group is going to meet the tailor. They're going to go through the rigmarole of getting their formal attire created. And then they're going to do a little shopping, perhaps, and then they're going to hit that gala that's being thrown in their honor. Who knows who will be there to spice things up? We are the Holy Rollers. We hope and appreciate. We hope you guys had a good time listening to us tonight, and we appreciate you tuning in now or later. Once again, as I said in the beginning, please do drop in the comments section or in the chat what you did for Thanksgiving, and if you are a stuffing versus dressing household, and why is botulism so prevalent at your holiday gatherings if you're a stuffing individual.
No stuffing at all.
Yes. God bless. Have a